Okay, friends, subscribers, and all you YouTubers out there, as I promised you an answer to what's going on. And what you're currently looking at is my eye. Why my eye is doing that, I don't know. Okay? And it's actually got me wondering what's going on. But I've been looking at all the different things that have been happening around the earth and over the internet, and trying to find a possible solution to what's actually going on. And this now is my third attempt to make this video. I have actually made it now twice. All right, and each time being about, first one was 2 hours 15 minutes long, second one was 2 hours 10 minutes long. And both times, just before I finish the thing, the moment I get up to the what's really going on and and the actual what's connected, right, I get hacked. And there's about an hour. There's a period of about an hour after each time I block them that I get re-hacked. And I mean, I get rehacked. And I have been doing it, and it takes them, after I've wiped them out and got them out of my computer, rebooted, generally takes an hour, and I've just done a reboot and reset everything up. And from there, I get about an hour, maybe longer, and I start noticing the funny things happening in the background on the computer. Now I've got a monitor running while I'm actually doing this video. So as I said, this is actually the third attempt to make this this video. And what it is, it's called connecting the dots. That's one of the reasons why I actually wanted to start out with my eye. For some unknown reason, I don't know why, but my eye now has that symbol on it. I don't know whether it's superimposed over on my eye or whether it's been a hack, but this image has changed twice. It originally was a hexagon, and the same picture started out a hexagon, so I got a funny feeling they're even doctoring my images on my own computer, hence all that outgoing traffic that I've been telling you about on my computer. And it's very fucking weird. But, okay, so we've got a major problem. Some of us don't know what's going on. Some of us think we know what's going on, and I still don't know. I still am 100% sure that CERN is involved. I think CERN is the machine that they use to perpetuate everything that is going on. I believe this started back in the 1950s. And yeah, back in the 1950s. All right. Now, I'm going to jump to my web pages and everything, and we'll start off with Visitas. I started doing the video back here last night, and I've done it, well, actually before this event, and because it was pretty much going, I've been hacked, and I mean, I've been hacked twice, and it's bad since. 3 times before that, but twice when they've hacked me, they've hacked the video and stopped this video from even being made. And they've got me just before, the moment I've gotten to the solution to what's actually going on, they've fucking hacked me. And let's just say they control fucking everything, and they do. The person doing this control everything. Oh, I've got a page up. I wonder who the fuck it is. Yeah. They control absolutely fucking everything. They've been operating 24 hours a day, by the way. And this is when I was feeling really well today, and I did actually succeed in making the video in that time frame, but then I got hacked. And I've been hacked about here as well. I've made a couple of attempts at this, and then this is now the third attempt. I'm going to keep it, I'm going to have to make it in 2 parts. So watch the first part. By the time you get to that, the second part will be uploaded, because I'm going to upload one, watch the first part, go straight to part 2, and you can take it from there, because you won't know what's going on properly until the very fucking end. Alright, and I can't tell you what's going on very early, because if I don't tell you all of it before I tell you what the conclusion is, you're not going to work it out yourself. okay, because it takes everything. And I'm going to jump back and forwards. It's like it is exactly like a connect the dots picture, right? Because you've got to connect the dots, and like when you're looking at it, it's a whole bunch of fucking little fucking dots with numbers on it all over the fucking page, right? And unfortunately, I've got to do the same thing. I've got to go all over the fucking page with my story because it's the only way to connect the dots. There's no other way, because if you don't connect the dots in the right fucking order, you don't get the right fucking picture. So sometimes I'm going to jump from one, come back to a fucking another, then come back to another, and so on. And it's the only way, and that's how I connected the dots eventually. But what it was I went up to the supermarket and I fucking saw at least 10 to 12 different fucking races in the supermarket, not even giving a fuck that they were there. One Sheila, mate, her chin bone and everything was down. Her cheekbones were out and they were squared. And I mean, they were fucking squared. Another bloke had like tubulars running down the side of his fucking head under his skin. And it looked like they were bone. They came from the front of his fucking skull. And these people were just wandering around the fucking supermarket as if nothing fucking happened. Yet everybody's fucking looking at them and in shock. And they're looking at people like us in shock and sort of... now, whether or not these are just beings that have been brought across from fucking other worlds and replacing the people that are here, that is still a possibility, because this is what I call Avery's theory number 5. Over the years, I've put 4 theories out in what life's all about and shit. But this is, you could say, the finalisation of the theories so far, because everything, even those theories, are fucking connected. And what is the fucking thing that connects them all? There's one outlying fucking thing. It's called a collider. A hadron fucking collider. Alright? And it's the connection that's connecting all the little fucking dots, because that's one of their tools. It's not this big fucking quantum computer that everybody's going around saying, oh, well, it's the quantum theory. Okay? The quantum fucking theory doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay? And it doesn't. So those of you out there that are trying to change the name of the Mandela theory, go ahead, change the fucking name. It's not going to change the Mandela effect. The quantum effect is nothing more than the Mandela effect. The reason why it was named and coined the phrase of the Mandela effect was wholly and solely because some of us remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison. I do. Some people remember the Tiananmen Square guy getting run over by a tank. I watched it happen. Our family was traumatised when that fucking happened. Mum rushed us out of the fucking room so quickly it was beyond a fucking joke. It was only late, it was months later that we fucking did get to see it on some other fucking TV show. I think it was at school, but they didn't show the guy getting run over. But the whole thing is, right, these people control the media, so they're able to change the fucking news. Right, so, and they're able to do things like take someone out of circulation, then replace them. And okay, now notice how I said replace them. Have a look at the latest images of Nelson Mandela after he came back and became president, but after you learn this news. Right? Because he did die in fucking prison. He did. Okay? That's a hint. Okay? So what you've got to fucking do is you've got to realise that something big is going on. Right? And that's why this effect is called the Mandela effect. Right? But what it is, it's really something that's going on, been going on since the 1950s. How do I know it's been going on from the 1950s? A bit of evidence that I've found. And I'll get to that in a minute. And the thing is, this is going to take 2, maybe 3 videos, because I can't make it in, it could even take 4 videos. I can't get it all. The actual event happening will definitely come in the second video. Okay, but I'm going to stop this about an hour. I'm going to reboot my computer. I'm going to block them. I'm going to work out where the hack is and everything like that. And I'm going to stop them from fucking hacking me, because 10 to 1, they're already hacking the computer. Because funny things, as you can see, are happening to the fucking screen. And I believe they were using Skype. I've actually shut down Skype so that I think that was one of their avenues into my computer. It's sort of a bit easier than the standard Windows. So they come in on a phone line and hack your computer. So I've shut Skype down. And the whole point of it is, there is an actual fucking thing to cover up a lot of shit. It's been going on for years. Everybody knows that, but just no one could connect the fucking dots. See, and they're confusing all of us, right? And how they're confusing us all of a sudden, see, because something big's about to happen. We all know that, and we've all suspected it. We've all suspected something big is going to fucking happen. And guess what? It is. We're close. We're very fucking close. And if you let it happen, you're fucking mad. Okay? You're a fool. You're a rucker, as the Bible says. You're a rucker. A fool is a rucker. So if you let this happen, you're a rucker. Right? And the thing is, it's sort of, you can't let that fucking happen. Right? This is big fucking news. And I mean, this is big fucking news. And you need to help these videos go fucking viral, guys and girls. You really fucking do. Right? I'm going to start. Right? I'm going to jump from fucking CERN because we all know this is connected. Okay? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump to a fucking, this image here. Right? Not that one. I'm going to show you a picture of the Sheila when she was young. Right, before her movie career took off big time. Right, because when she was young, she looked normal. There, see? She looked normal. Oh, no, that's not her. Where's she? I've lost it. I've lost the fucking image. When she was younger, she looked fucking very fucking normal. But as over the years... Right, and have a look at the skull formations as I'm going through all these while I'm looking for her picture. Oh, that's right, it was at the top. Sorry, guys and girls. I've been through this a few times, and there it is there. Notice here the way the eyes come down, and they come down to the cheek here. Right? Yeah, look at when she was older. Notice how there's that big fucking bone coming down here now? When she was young, she was human. She's been replaced. And I mean replaced. Check it out here. Right? She is a big key to solving this riddle. Right? In the movie June. Okay, so I'm going to go in and... Oh, shit, I forgot to get me fucking photos. So... And, like, as an actor, man, she's a great fucking actor. She's always been a great fucking actor. I've got nothing against her. Now, if they were just aliens, they wanted to come into our fucking world and join us and everything, but instead of fucking just coming in and joining us, they've come in and they've just fucking taken over. And that's the piss-ass thing about it. And, yeah, they've come in and they've taken over. And I just said the fucking word alien. Okay? Now... And that's just only a small part of it. Okay, and I mean, this is all this Mandela effect is that the major thing that's about to happen. Okay, and I believe this has been happening for quite some fucking years. And it's happened before. Right, because we've found things like that Swatch ring. Like, it's said to be over 400 fucking years old. And they've suspected time fucking travel. Right, and okay, so... They've expected time travel. I'm going to go back to her, right? When I saw her in June, I saw this, and now it matches the current fucking skull formation, right? I'm going to go back to that, and we're going to go back to the human anatomy, which I got all the way up. So we'll come back to her in a minute. And you got to forgive because it does take a while because I've got all these pages set up, and I've got to set them up every fucking time that I do it, and they're already Silverlight. Yeah. Oh, beware of Silverlight, folks. Never ever upgrade Silverlight when I've noticed that Silverlight has a tendency to come up when you're doing passwords, and it's quite a bit of a nuisance program. It's sort of, and I reckon they're I reckon they're trying to pinch passwords, by the way. Now, the human anatomy. Right, we noticed it in the skull. And I missed it again. I'm very sorry. Now, notice Patrick Stewart's got that same fucking formation in his face. Now, Patrick Stewart in his younger days. a picture of him where he was normal. I've lost it. I don't know, maybe Patrick Stewart was just an interface. Now, there he is there. No, he's still got this fucking indentation on his skull, everywhere on his skull. And so he was replaced at a young fucking age. Right, now these match. These, no, sorry. I did have the skull up, folks. I don't know where the fuck it's gone. So, but the whole point is, you've got to turn around and skull. Oh no, they're in me fucking computer already. This is what I mean. They're fucking in the computer and they've been doing this for a fucking while, folks. So, okay, now notice here on this, how the eyebrows come around. Now, in the theory of invasion, first is infiltration, right? You've got to infiltrate, right? They're at infiltration at the moment. Actually, we're at foothold, right? And yes, I'm saying alien fucking invasion, and I mean it big time. And when they get to the end of this, right, you'll know how, why, and fucking when. And how they're fucking doing it, and why they're doing it, and what's going on, and that's at the end. Right, but I'm going to tell you the theory of it and everything, but alien invasion's just part of it. Right? Slavery is part of it. You're a slave. Okay? But I want you to look at this fucking part of the bone. Like, our skull never fucking looked like this before, and guess what? My skull's normal. I've actually checked it. As you remember in that earlier video, I said I'm going to shave me fucking head. I did. Got a beanie on to keep me fucking head warm at the moment because it's fucking freezing here. Bad mistake fucking shaving me head because it's fucking cold as. Their skulls are different. I believe these skulls to be that of alien hybrids that have been bred to infiltrate mankind. Right? They've improved mankind. Okay, so I'm going to jump to a couple of images. Got to find the particular one. I believe it's these guys that may have fucking infiltrated us. See how they've got the same type of skull pattern and that thin fucking ridge, right? Because a lot of these people that have got these ridges and everything have that same fucking patterning on their thing where they're got a really thin cheek there and shit like that. And I'm sorry, I should have actually got this up. I did have it up because, as I said, I've made this 3 fucking times and I've just got a bit slack on this one. And because I've called them up prior and had the image come up. Now, even these guys here came fucking forward. They've got human skulls, by the way. I can see quite well they've still got a human skull. All right, now, going back to invasion. Why are they invading us, right? Well, I think they've been invading us for some time because we got a lot of fucking resources, right? ID4, nothing. Means shit. ID4 is just a way of covering up. Yeah, this is the closest that I can get at the moment. There is a better image of them. I'll go use this rather than the mouse. And the whole point is because they need resources. Yeah, so they've got to infiltrate us. And because they most probably look like that or like that or like that or like that, they can't just come in and take over because we'd kick up a stink. And I'll get to the rest of it in a while, and yeah, it's going to take a while to fucking get to it, and I'm very, very sorry. Okay, there we go here. Right, notice how these aliens there, right, same one that I was talking about, they've got this thing around their fucking ridge around their head. Right, same here. And they got that fucking ridge around their fucking eyes. Right, and they got this thin cheekness and this thin jaw. And they've been hybridizing us for years, right? People have been saying they've been abducted. I'm an abductee myself. Right, and I'm sure I've been bred with alien females. I'm fucking positive over the years. Yeah, I reckon I have been. Right, now, the best way to look at these people and everything is to look at the skull. Right, it has an indentation on the skull. Right, this could be a simple and alien hybrid. Right, and you've got to look at the different races and everything, and you've got to compare what. Now, see, this is another one of the same race. There it is there. This is another version of it here. And notice how the head's got that funny part here, then the eyes, the bones, and then it comes down here. Then it's got these really fucking thin cheekbone and everything like that. I don't have a thin cheekbone. I've got a really fucking thick one, actually. I think mine's about, yeah, a bit thicker than that, a lot thicker than that. I just measured it, most probably about 4 centimetres. But here again, another one, it's got that fucking thing, that funny shaped fucking head. Yet then when you look at, like Patrick fucking Stewart and this guy here, the guy that plays Battleship, what is his name? Taylor Christ. Now, guess what? He's now the guy that's playing John fucking Carter. He didn't play the original John Carter that I know. Now, how do they fucking do it? Right, because as I said, movies are involved as well. Right, it's real fucking easy to swap someone over in a film. Right, they could have done it whilst they were making the film. And then just changed over, and that's only if it's an actor. But this time they've actually got 2 actors playing the same fucking role. And they've got this guy here now playing John fucking Carter. Now, he didn't play John fucking Carter in the first fucking one. No fucking way. He was a skinny dude. And he was sort of like really Yankee fucking voice on him, a real southern voice and everything. And then all of a sudden this guy appears and doing it. How do they fucking do it? Right? Comes to the technology I once invented, gave away in the summer of 2002. I gave the technology away to the film industry because I couldn't see a profit in trying to market it or anything like that. I didn't see some of the other things they got out of the technology. Then they developed further technology from it. And that was interactive technology. Right, where they simply just change the way the film's going to go. But how does it work with, like, all of a sudden there's a new actor and lines have changed in the film? Well, you ever heard of shooting it twice? Every actor's got an understudy. Maybe he was the other guy's understudy and they didn't like his performance in the first one. Now they're fucking, because he's gone big, they've swapped him over to be fucking John Carter. And but it's this skull formation. Look at it. Right, these are alien hybrids. Right, these are the main infiltrators. Right, so you've got to put your infiltrators in the right positions. Right, they've put them in government. Right, you look at the skulls of all your politicians. Right, and talking about politicians. Right, and as I said, I was going to jump back and fucking forwards. I'll get back to him and the skull in a fucking minute. Right, in Australia, we just had a fucking vote. And I was smart enough to take my own fucking pen, but I reckon we should have a new election and that all votes and legally should be made in pen, not in fucking pencil, in fucking pen, because they gave us pencils. Oh, that's right, pencils you can get an eraser and cross it out and fucking rub it out and then just put your fucking alien hybrid in fucking power. And the problem is, they've been in power for some fucking time. And as I said, I can date it back to the 1950s by that first Sheila, Sian Phillips, or whatever her name is. And you look at these guys here, they've been acting and shit like that for a while. Patrick Stewart's got the same skull. Right? They've got this distinctive fucking line. I don't know whether Patrick Stewart was fucking swapped over or anything. I don't fucking know. Right, but all I can tell you now, he was swapped when he was young, right, because there's his fucking head there. Their anatomy, and this is why we're getting all these fucking new fucking images online. Now, he that has all the power controls the information. It wouldn't take fucking much for them to sit there. It might take them a couple of days to rip out all the images on the internet about skulls and shit like that and change it. Then you got the skeletal, right? You got the bones, right? So you jump to the bones and everything like that. I believe our kidneys may still be in the same fucking spot. But We've all got this fucking thing. Now, earlier I said it looks, remember how I said it looks like a fucking, some kind of a bug or creature? And now, in many films over the years, they've had this bugs and shit, like I think it was Stargate. They've had the bugs and everything where they've come into our bodies and everything, and they've taken over us, and they're doing whatever they're doing to us. And but this bone seems like it's overlaying the skeletal structure, overlaying. Right? In them, it might be normal. Or it could be a way they're controlling the hybrids as well. They could have these as well. But they're trying to make everybody believe this is how the human anatomy looks. And again, they've swapped over fucking images. I believe all the x-rays coming out of the x-ray places, you're given the x-ray of somebody else, not of yourself. They make sure you're okay, but if you're okay, they just give you somebody else's fucking x-ray. But when it comes to this thing, I reckon this is some kind of controlling mechanism, how they're controlling the populace. Some of us, it didn't fucking work. And can they put this into our bodies? Man, if they've got the technology that I think they got, yes, they've got the ability, because our ribcage only ever came down here like that. We never had this fucking thing up here. We never had a controlling rib coming all the way up into our fucking neck like that. No fucking way in this wide world. It's connected to the head of this gizmo, right? It's connected to the very fucking top, and I reckon it looks like a head, right? And no matter fucking what, no matter what fucking image, and I think it's what's pushed the clavicle bones. Now, these clavicle bones are important. We'll get to those in a fucking minute. Notice how they're up. Right, so I'm going to jump to another fucking section. I've got to go back and fucking forwards, as I said. I've got to find a certain fucking story. And everything is connected. Oh, Billy Meyer. I'm going to vindicate Billy Meyer. He was telling the fucking truth. He was telling the fucking truth. Right, Billy Meyer, definite telling the truth. And I've gone too fucking far. Oh, there we go, the blog. No, Billy Meyer. Right, so, while I'm here, okay, I'm just going to jump away, and it doesn't matter when I do this bit. Okay, chemtrails. You can't see the fucking planet, or you can't see the sea. Right, if this, and I think this cover, the chemtrails are not causing just this cover, they're causing this cover there, that light stuff there. Right, because it spreads out as a layer over the earth. And I believe this is how they're hiding the true sky from us. They're using this, and they're currently using spacecraft above here because we can't see the true sky. They're just using their spacecraft to make the sky look fucking different. Right, now that's a possibility, okay? And I'm saying this is just one of my theories. Right, so, but you can barely see the fucking earth. There's a bit of earth underneath it. Bit of landmass. You can't see it because it's covered by this fucking thing. It's aluminium oxide and barium oxide, reflective substances. Right, so you still could see through it at night, but you wouldn't be able to see stars because it's reflecting the true stars, and they're just replacing them using fucking stationing their fucking armada in our sky, making it look thing. And we don't know. The governments know all about it, but we just don't. That's the only fucking problem. And so you've got to look at all the fucking stories out there. You've got to look at all the fucking truths and everything that's been going on. And it's big fucking time. I'm going to go through these a bit more. And the whole point is, ladies and gentlemen, it's sort of everything is going on. All these people and everything for years have been telling us. And none of us have connected the fucking dots. People have been saying they've been abducted. Okay, these women abducted by aliens. Now, remember I said look at the clavicles. Right, now these girls here, I believe these girls may be a hybrid. More human than anything, but they could be first gen, or could be second gen or third generation of these beings. But they weren't told that they were abducted thing. But again, remember how I said look at the clavicle. See how here the clavicle comes down on an angle. But on this one, it's up higher, right? She's a hybrid, right? They're both hybrids. They're just different generations of the hybrids. They've been doing this for years, so they've had a lot of fucking practice, right? And yet they're still abducting the hybrids, and the poor hybrids think they're human because they're made to believe they're human. To them, they are, because they're swapping over information, they're swapping over anatomy, fucking pictures, and everything like that. And then the film industry comes into it. Some actors are still fucking normal, i.e., at least this guy, he's got a normal fucking skull, right? Yet some aren't fucking normal. Okay, in the films, when you look at a movie, right, how do they condition you? With constant bombardment of images, right? Press, TV, everything like that. See here? Look at his fucking eyes, right? He's got that ridge around his fucking eyes. He's got that port up there. Some of the actors are still human, thank God. Taylor Swift's still human. You can't see, you notice how you can't see it in Taylor, but I bet you they swap her over. And I'm saying swap her over. Actors are being swapped over as they're needed to be. The more famous they become, the quicker they fucking swap them over. And the whole point is you've got to fucking turn around. You're going to have to start looking at everybody you fucking talk to. And if you don't, you're fucking stupid. Because it's big fucking time, and I mean big fucking time. Right, because these guys here, these are the controlling fucking factor. There it is. It's got the same fucking cheekbone structure as that some of these people, and that they're trying to push on us, saying that it's human anatomy. Why are they doing it? Because that's what their hybrids look like. Because they can't come into the earth looking like this, right? Some of them could. See, if they came into earth looking like that, we'd most probably fucking destroy them. Right, now weapons are strong enough to fucking kill him. Oh, there he is. There, that's the one I was looking for. There's another version of him. Right, it's sort of, and they've got this fucking eye structure. And I'm so sorry that I've got to keep on jumping back and forwards like this, folks, but I have no other choice. I've got to go up to the other fucking end. I've got to try and do this as quickly as possible. And the whole point is, you look at all these fucking people, you look at all the ways they are, the films they've been in. This here, what is the name? But here in these images here, you look at the thing, and this is actually her. This is actually really what she looks like. She's got bone structure like this in a normal, in a normal images, right? Then you come up to these type of fucking imagery, and we'll just skip backwards, see if we can fucking find them. But yeah, and we got our aliens from They Live, and there, that's the one I wanted. Now here, in another film, I can't remember, I think this one was, it's one of those kids shows. But see, we just have been passing these off as film. But they're not like this in fucking just film. They're like this in fucking reality. Right? I had to do this with the They Live, because that is actually her skull in normality. In normality. And it's scary that these people are actually being passed off as human. And to prove it's her, here we go. Look at her eyes. There. That's her in fucking reality. And they've got that fucking real thin fucking jawbone. And so you go back and you can see it here. And those lumps on her eyes, that's fucking normal. All they've done is shaved her fucking eyebrows in that film, or plucked them. And that is what she fucking looks like normal. Right? She's a hybrid. And because we've been conditioned, right, and I'm saying we've been conditioned to accept that all these are real, right? And the whole point is, some of these I'm going to just get rid of. I don't even know why that one's there, sorry. I'm going to jump to some of these and everything. This guy here, you might want to check this out. Go and watch his fucking video. Because, yeah, Richard thing, I get these things in my backyard, by the way. Sorry, again, that's something that shouldn't be there. It's something I've been watching, but I get them in mine. And he's actually been getting them for a long while, but connected. Then we jump to here. Now, this is the foothold. Okay, this is the foothold I was telling you about. All right, this one, I'm not going to play all of it, but I'm going to play it while I fucking talk. All right. This was sent to me to authenticate as to whether this footage was real or whatever, because they couldn't work out if it was real when it was sent to them, and I cannot divulge where it was sent to, but I have been asked to identify it. I have been given permission to utilise this video. Now I'm going to talk about those streets in this town that surrounds this, okay? Now notice how there's greenage around it. So this is not a crater. There's fucking, like, plush land all around this fucking thing. Like everybody else, they need plush land. Now look at the town. See how the town is designed with really thin streets? This is designed to protect from invasion. Right? This is so that if the governments of the world decided to fucking attack them, they've built it so that they'd most probably have the fucking advantage. Because those streets are so thin, they're not built for cars. They don't need cars, for fuck's sake. And I think that's the tunnel entrance to go into over here. And notice how there's facilities all the fucking way around it. And I'll play it a bit more. And you have a look. You can't see any impact fucking crater. It's not an impact fucking crater. This is why they said to me, they said, Tony, what the fuck is this thing? And because over the years I've been doing a lot of analysis work for some people. And it's totally fucking out of the blue and everything like this. I reckon this is in where Torred used to be, because somehow Torred's vanished off the fucking map and they now call it Andorra. Andorra? Why are they calling it Andorra? Maybe for the Andorians? Maybe this is an Andorian town, i.e. the star system Andorra. Andromeda, sorry, or whatever. But the whole thing is, it's not built for standard living. This is built for defence, that town. A modern town built for defence. This is where they are. This is where their foothold. This is how they're bringing their fucking hybrids in. Look at those fucking streets. They're too thin for a fucking car. That is designed for defence. Some of the streets in Italy are like that. Not designed for cars. They were designed for defence. The Romans designed them that way, and these people are using the same fucking theory of thin fucking things, thin streets. They have roads, but the roads run alongside it and it looks like they've got a giant park that services the whole fucking town. And they've got enough food, enough lush land around them to protect it. And that same ship's on the fucking moon. Watch my videos, Alien Spaceport on the Moon. It leads up to this one, and the whole thing is, folks, and yes, I use After Effects to vindicate videos and things like that, but that's just one. On the moon and in the spacecraft, same thing. Watch that fucking video, it's important. Every fucking video I've ever made, I've been on the cusp of this for fucking years and never ever fucking realised it. I got videos where I got alien life floating around in the fucking galaxy. Right, that one, by the way, is just one of my cheap little B grades that was made for a competition. But these spacecraft here, I've been fucking capturing for fucking years. Right, implants. I've got a fucking implant in me fucking head. Right, and I mean, I got a fucking implant. And for those of you that don't know how to turn annotations off, by the way, you simply click that little gear and fucking turn it off. Right, that is in the middle of my fucking head. And it shows up in there, right between the two frontal lobes, and it's so well fucking placed. Why it's there? Locate us. I gather that's how they've been locating us for years, and it's just nothing has clicked. And why and everything? Maybe they watch people like me that are conspiracists and things like that, because I've been a conspiracist for many years. Maybe their conditioning never worked on me and they wanted to know why, so they monitor the shit out of me. And let's just say I go for a drive. Quite often I see helicopters above me, or they fly over me fucking house. And I tested it one day. I even left my phone at home thinking they were tracking me by the phone. Fuck, mate, they could follow me anywhere. And it wasn't in some images, and it was a certain year. It sort of, and these are the proof of how 1 year it's not there, and then bang, all of a sudden it's there. And yeah, watch that video. It's connected. You need to watch that fucking video. Now, it's not just fucking me, right? Now, I was told, a lady contacted me and said, "Oh, look, you need to see my my blog." And she sent me a link to a blog and said I could use it. This is her uncle here. He had a severe accident, a very severe accident. He was very, very lucky to survive. I had to rebuild the side of his skull. But guess what? The poor bastard's got a fucking implant in his fucking head. And yeah, and I looked at his fucking forehead and he's got the similar mark just there. Very similar mark. Now notice he's got a human skull. See how there's those indentations? See how the skull formats down here? And it forms to the cheekbone and everything as one piece, not that fucking giant thing that comes across. And it's sort of, he looks normal. And then you come across the different things and the implants, and I don't know why I've got that up twice. And yeah, so you come across and you look at shit like this. And again, look at Earth. It's covered. You can't see the fucking sky. The chemtrails are real. The reason why we can't see them anymore is they're doing them overseas. So they're just putting them all out to sea so you can't fucking see them and you can't complain about them, because I think too many of us complained about them. So I'm going to shut that down so I get a bit more speed in my computer. Then you want to watch the Mystery of Heaven revealed, because in the Mystery of Heaven, I found things like this in the sky and everything like that, and I'm going to show you in Google Earth. And these things are fucking real. They're actually happening, and yeah, they're quite fucking real, folks. And it's all there. And you really need to watch the Mystery of Heaven. Oh, and some people, okay, the time travel. We're going to jump to time travel while I'm here. Okay. One of the biggest things is I can't work out is how my harbour changed, right? How the land masses changed and things like that. Well, if you go back in time far enough, and God does say, if you say the mountain move, I'll move that fucking mountain. This used to always point out there, straight out the fucking sea. Yet now, it points up that fucking way, okay? You're an alien race, you come into our fucking thing long before Australia was even discovered, so you do a bit of fucking geological work. That's how you change fucking everything. You go back in time. Okay, and this is where Billy Meyer comes into it, this is where CERN comes into it, because they're all connected. As I said, every fucking thing I've done and researched is all fucking connected to this. The whole fucking lock, stock and fucking barrel. Right, how are they travelling in space? Well, they use these things. They create these fucking things. Right, because you go to the sky. Go to Google Sky. I'll locate it for you. I'll show you actually in Google Sky. Oh, fuck. I hate it when it does that. And here it is, here. Pretty much in the sky. Right, and stars create them, and I think they use these little things to travel in. Right, first I thought it may have been a star, but it's not a star. It's what they're sending out. Right, that's what's travelling on the fucking thing. And if you look at those things and go through my Mystery of Heaven videos, you'll see them, and they're shooting it out two ways. Maybe these are what they use to travel on, and first of all they send something down. They send the light beam out first to destroy what they can. I gather this is most probably a secondary thing that they shoot out, and they clear the way and make sure it's clear for space travel. Okay, how the fuck did they move us? Have they moved the whole fucking planet? Yeah, there's a good fucking possibility. Right, you go, I think it's the Silver Surfer, where they call that destroyer. It comes in and surrounds fucking Earth. That's also another possibility, but with these guys, they're using chemtrails, and it'd be easy to fucking do it, because they're saying they've now found a star that's got fucking this thing around it and everything like that. And what they don't tell you is that stars and everything can move. Right, that's actually a star, and if you look at the stars and you think, oh no, that's just a cut-off and all that, well, have a look at every single fucking one where it is. That's actually a force field. Nothing more than a force field. And you've just got to look, and then you see different things coming out of them, and that's where they propel themselves, the initial propulsion they use to push themselves. And then they go and jump on these star lines, and they fucking move and jump around. You've got to, as I said, you've got to watch all my fucking videos to get the message. This one's important, Mystery of Heaven Revealed, Mystery of Heaven Part 2, you need to watch as well. The UFO in Deep Space, you need to fucking watch, because they are fucking all connected. Right, and I mean, they're all fucking connected. I thought I was seeing a comet in this fucking video, and then I found this gizmo. It looks like a fucking Star Trek thing. And then you'll find a UFO behind the sun video, and it looks exactly fucking like that. Exactly fucking like that. Connected. Because all of a sudden a ship like that is seen in our sun, in the reflection of our sun. I've been researching the stars now for over 32 years. It's been a hobby of mine trying to do it. It's been very hard when I was younger, and then Google's come out and then fucking everything. And yes, these images are everything, but these images are too accurate. They match the old sky as well as the new sky. Right? And everything can be explained. If we have moved, it can be explained. And the whole point is, but if we have moved and the reality shift has happened because of CERN, this world's got the same fucking problem we had, right? And we just never fucking realised we had the problem. And that is an alien invasion. It's happening. It hasn't happened yet. And the proof of it, can't tell you till the end of the fucking video. And there's a reason why. Because you need to see all the evidence before I come to the final conclusion. It's like with everything. Remember, this is a connect the dots picture. So it's going from place to place to place to place for a reason. And there is a reason to what I'm doing and the way I'm doing it. And you need to keep on watching and everything like that. And I don't give a... If you're dumb enough to turn the video off, you're dumb enough to turn the video off. Then you pretty much go through everything with this, and you'll see all the different things, and go through all my videos. Even this fucking video, these are connected because they're okay. Yes, some are just UFOs and shit like that, but then we come to, and I think I've just jumped to the wrong fucking page. Sorry, I just need to catch my breath. I'm going to stop the video for a second, folks. Okay, you're going to find more connections to this whole theory at the end of it, and you need to come and actually watch these videos. The Illuminati, someone found something out of an old Mason's box, right, after he died. Found these images within the box. And they just happen to be Illuminati secrets. And then you've got these ones here, they are here. Already I know, I spelt they are here. And they're here, there, I spelt there, here. They're a wrong way, and everybody bitches about it. But yes, you need to actually watch some of these as well. Look at the eyes. That is a way of telling them as well. You'll find them in places like police force, security, head positions all over the world. And I mean, they're everywhere now, and they are pretty much, all the hybrids are in the right fucking spot. But now they haven't done what they need to do. And this is where you need to wake up, and I'm going to tell you what you need to do at the end, right? Because you need to truly watch this. I'm not trying to incite violence. I'm just saying don't give up your rights. Because you give up your rights, you're fucked. Because, see, first of all, as I said, first step of an invasion is infiltration. Like when we invaded Iraq and all those, we infiltrated there with spies and got all the information we needed. Right, they have been studying us, and they've been manipulating DNA with hybrids and everything like that, and slowly replacing people in the world with hybrids. Right, they regularly monitor our fucking skies, these pyramid ships. Right, now the movie Oblivion, I believe the movie Oblivion was made to cover up these pyramid ships. This was spotted over the Williamtown Air Base in 2014, and I actually took this footage myself. And the whole thing is they're fucking been there. Now, I believe they've got the first foothold was on the moon. This is the reason why they faked the moon landing. They didn't show you the real moon landing. Yes, we did go to the moon, but they didn't show you the real landing. The real landing was to interface with these people here. That's the real reason they went to the moon, and this is when everything started to change on Earth, okay? They are allowing these people on the moon that have been on the moon to come into Earth and everything like that. As I said, look at that spaceport video and everything, because that's fucking important. And it is fucking important. I'll find it for you again so you can see it. Right, because this was their stepping stone. Okay, you've got a stepping stone and then you've got the foothold. Stepping stone is where they're coming in and they're infiltrating us. This video here, because, oh, actually I'll call it up. In this video here, they are actually here. They're on the moon, the same spacecraft, and you'll see it. And you need to actually watch all these fucking videos. And if you're serious about fucking protecting the human race, and you want to know what the fuck's going on, you need to seriously watch all these videos. So there's that spacecraft there, and I've got to find a moon version of it. And there it is on the moon. Same fucking one on the moon. Right, genuine NASA image and everything like that. You can find them on the fucking moon. There's the actual link to the fucking actual image that I found it in. So go and have a look for yourself. Right, so it is fucking there. Okay, so first they've stepped from here onto Earth back in the 90s when the moon landings and all that happened. That was the first stage. They were coming here and actually had already infiltrated us, and I'd say that's how they got their hands into the governments and things like that. And it's been going on for some time, and it's been said they've been here for thousands of years. And they've been perfecting these hybrids for all these years and making them better. Been abducting people like myself over the years, fucking trying to manipulate and make the hybrids better, right, so that they can go unnoticed. Now, they're walking around amongst us now. So look at them. Every time you go down the street, look for fucking people that look like, have skull formations like this. Have had that thing. And there's a lot of them out there, right? Because, trust me, they're hybrids. They are hybrids. They are from that alien race that I showed you, where their eyes and everything like that. And feel, if you don't think you're human or you think you're human, feel your skull, because you'll feel it's normal. Your skull should feel like it goes around. There should be a slight bump at the very, very side, and it's only a slight bump, and then it goes into the normal skull. But it should be more rounded, not this fucking definite peak. We didn't have that definite peak. All right? We did not have that definite peak, because in these films, see here, even way back then, but in a younger day, there's a younger day. Actually she was. But in this one here, she doesn't seem to have it. I think she was replaced early, or she may have not developed it. Or whatever. So somewhere along the line she's either been swapped with a hybrid, or she's been taken and manipulated. If they got the technology to mess with DNA, and you're saying, well, they can't mess with DNA and change a human sculpture, and guess what? Humans can fucking do it now. We've got the technology ourselves. So if we can fucking do it, and they're more advanced than us, they'd just let us come along and find the fucking way ourselves. Sort of like in, what is it, Star Trek. Oh, we can't give you the technology yet. You've got to develop it yourself. But if you see people with concave fucking skulls like this, they're not human. And I'm telling you, they're a hybrid alien human. Right? She is the most pronounced one that looks like the fucking aliens. And I mean, she is very pronounced. Oh, I'm not taking anything away from her acting. She's fucking really, really smart. And this is most probably one of the reasons why you're not allowed to downgrade actors on the thing. And I'm not downgrading them. I'm not downgrading them at all. I still think she's a very good fucking actor. And don't get me wrong, whether they're aliens or fucking not. I don't give a fuck. If aliens want to fucking come here, man, they should just fucking say to us, hey, hi, how are you? Do you mind if we come and integrate with you and talk with you? And yeah, down the road there could be crossbreeding, but it's already happened. But it's happened against our fucking will. And that's the thing. Things against your will are not right. If you have agreed to it, yeah, that's a different fucking story. Now, the Pleiades system, that's too fucking close. And it really is too fucking close now. Now, the Andromedans, you've got the Altarians, you've got all the different alien fucking races. You've got the Coneds and the Egyptians, which are the same fucking race. And everybody has turned around and been bombarded through TV. Now, see this guy here, human. Look, see how the skull goes around and goes down? Human. Right, now talking about that, right, I saw one today where there was this, like, the skull went round here and over there, and it was like a tubule, like as if there was a pipe on each side of his fucking head, but then the skin over it. And I saw a lady whose cheekbones were so fucking square, and I mean they were fucking square. She looked to be Chinese, but she wasn't Chinese. You could tell she wasn't Chinese. She had an Asian-looking face. And when I was looking at her, she realised I was looking at her, and she kept on fucking moving to get away from me. I made a point of going the opposite way in the corridor, so I kept on passing her to have a look at her. And each one of them were different. See, and even these aliens have that particular fucking thing. This guy here doesn't have that cheeky bone. All right? So I don't think it's them that have been doing the hybrids. They could be the good ones. And because it says there is good out there, and they say that in those fucking crop circle messages, and we are being deceived, right? And we are being deceived by a hybrid race. The hybrids are in place, okay? They are in place, and I mean they're in place. They're in the police force. They're in the fucking government, right? This is Air Force officials releasing the news, and these guys are human. I think one or two of them were hybrids hidden amongst them. But the whole point is, it's sort of everybody says, oh no, they're reptilians. Well, guess what? They're not fucking reptilians. They're hybrids. Whether they are a hybrid reptilian or whatever, I don't know. But the point is, they've got this definite structure to their face that is here in being described in their alien fucking pictures here and everything like that. There's better ones, but I believe this is the race that is breeding us and hybridizing us. This race here, because that cheekbone structure and that eye structure and the head structure match them, and pretty much match just all those images I've shown you. There, see that indentation up there? This is a better picture of them. And there's a few pictures of them, and the whole point is, they're there. How are they doing it? Well, they've got to infiltrate us, yes, and I've told you that. And they have, and it's big-time infiltration. Right, this is why we're not given pens in the elections so that they can rub them out and put fucking Liberal, okay? Because we've got more of the politicians are hybrids. So they just cross it out and fucking make a thing. I reckon Australia should call for a brand new fucking election and say, what the fuck is going on? Right? We want a new election, and we want pens, not fucking pencils. We want our election. If we make a mistake, give us a new piece of fucking paper. Shouldn't be about saving paper. It should be about protecting the votes. Right? This image here, this is an alien saying, look, we found your disc on the Voyager spacecraft, right? What's that? That's Avery Theories number 3. Watch that fucking video. And in there, this is where I said, great deception and all this. This is apparently what this message in the crop circle is. And the point is, what are we going to do about it? Well, first of all, you've got to identify them, and you've got to be wise to the fact that these people are here. And these creatures are here. That same bone fucking structure. Again, It's too alien. And I mean it, that bone structure is too alien compared to what we were. And again, this could be, well, that is actually them. That's just a different image of them. But they have that definite thing to do it. And yeah, it's fucking scary. And I'm just going to take another short